Hey guys, okay, so I wanted to make a video here about my Advocare story. I have my little checklist. So basically I figured that this would be a little bit more personable. You can relate to me, maybe see how excited I get about it, and rather than possibly reading through a blog post or something like that. But anyways, so the last year and a half I kind of plateaued with weight loss, or anything for that matter, like no muscle building able to come about. I was focusing on my diet, trying to get enough protein in and all that, and I was still having trouble, not really seeing results. I already ate very clean, if I didn't say that already. It didn't really matter what type of exercise I did. I was mixing it up, doing cardio, some lifting, other things, and nothing was really changing. So I decided to count macros, probably starting in the summertime, and I still wasn't really seeing anything, no matter how much I increased my protein. I guess I saw a little bit more muscle, but still not enough for what I thought that I should be seeing after lifting for probably about half a year or so at that point. I wasn't having regular energy. I was eating vegetables, making sure that I counted those into my macros. I was still taking probably at least one nap a day, probably 1 to 2 hours. As soon as I got home from work, no energy for anything after work. And I do a lot of online stuff, so I wasn't having enough time to delve into what I'm really passionate about. And I never really believed in supplements. I thought that I could eat any vitamins or anything that I needed to get into my diet. I didn't think that I needed to get it from a vitamin or a pill of any of the kind. I thought that I could get all my fatty acids from fish. I didn't realize that how many pieces of fish or how many grams of fish it would actually take to get in what is actually in a fish oil supplement. And I knew I had deficiencies here too. I failed to realize how little fat I was taking in at one point, and now I believe I'm suffering from a vitamin D deficiency from those couple months that I was doing that. Since then I've definitely done better with it, taking the supplements that have vitamin D in them, and then also eating whole eggs and things like that. But I had that, and then I also always had an iron deficiency, and I know my B vitamins are low because of what birth control and other contraceptions do to your body. They basically deplete you of B vitamins. So I knew that I had those issues going for me. I also heard, I was skeptical about Advocare because I heard it called Advocare, and I know that some of you probably have heard it that way too. I'm very into holistic healing and eating everything, whole foods and all that stuff. And when I started to really research the Advocare products, I actually asked my coach, Janelle, a lot of questions before I even thought about doing a challenge. I had seen a friend that I was training actually at the time. I had seen her do Advocare and the 24-day challenge with the training, and she lost about 15 pounds the first time that she did it, and she kept it off easily without taking the supplements, or without continuing to take the supplements for a short period afterwards. Now she's a distributor as well. But so after I saw her go through it, I started questioning a little bit more, doing a little bit more research, and I was asking Janelle those questions, and decided that, well, one of the main things was I didn't want to continue taking supplements, which is funny because now I take 1 million of them from Advocare. So when I was asking her that, she said that you don't need to continue taking the supplements to maintain your results. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is something that, like, it'll just give me the little push that I might need, get me the vitamins that I'm lacking, and then I could go off of them. I don't have to buy them anymore. So then I started with the 24-day challenge. She created a bundle for me that didn't include as much as you would need to. I wanted to take in as much real food as I could. So I went without the meal replacement shake. I didn't get that at first, and I didn't get the M&S. I started with these three main products: the Herbal Cleanse, the Omega Plex, which is the fish oil pills, and then Catalyst, which is a product that maintains your muscle while burning fat. So this is probably one of my favorite products. But so I didn't really have to take in too many vitamins every day. And I also started with Spark, which is the amino acid energy supplement. And that has a ton of B vitamins in it. It gets you off of like any caffeine, any coffee, anything like that that's in your diet. When I started with those couple products, I had so much more energy. I came home, I didn't take a nap. I came home, I did my work online, and then had probably fell asleep like 11 o'clock at night or something like that, never like really needing to take a nap or feeling deprived of energy. So after the 24-day challenge, I only lost a few pounds, maybe 3 pounds or so, but I felt so much better. And I felt like other times when I tried to eat that clean, like lots of healthy proteins, healthy fats, a lot of veggies, fruit, limited starches, any other time that I would eat that way, I would feel like I needed to binge afterwards, or like I was craving something sugary and low on energy. And this time that didn't happen. So I continued to stay on the supplements. And I actually read the ingredients to my sister for one day. My sister is actually an integrative nutrition health coach. So she's very into the holistic and everything like that, everything all natural. And I was reading her some of the ones that were in the M&S, which is the basic nutritional core support multivitamins. And when I was reading them to her, she said, oh, there's actually a lot of really good things in there. Like there's a lot of different root extracts and everything. All that is a guy put them in a pill and gave them to you in a packaged form. So they are man-made, but for the most part they're pretty natural, better than anything else that you could probably get in the form of a vitamin or anything. So once I finished my challenge, I felt like I could go the extra mile. I felt like there was something on my mind that I always wanted to do for the last couple of years. It would bounce around in there and I never would do it because I would try and do dieting my own way and clean eating my own way to try and transform my body, and it just wasn't working. And I felt like having this much energy, I could do pretty much anything. It gave me the confidence to go ahead and set a new goal. And that new goal was my bikini competition that I have coming up in June. I've been in prep for about a month, and it really hasn't been that hard yet. I mean, I know I'm still in the very early stages of it, but having the products to support the nutrition that I'm on right now is awesome, and makes me feel like I could really push through this and really reach the goal that I didn't ever see myself reaching. So that's basically my Advocare story. So if you have any questions or you'd like to learn a little bit more about the products, just shoot me an email. I'll include it in the link below. Thank you. Merry Christmas.